I forget how to do this thing. Been off a couple weeks. Good evening, truck and tractor pool fans. We're back. Been a long 2 weeks, but we're back. Anyway, tonight we got Kndra. How are you?
I am wonderful.
Klub Kndra.
How are you all?
Klub Kndra. I'm just kidding. But she didn't hear me. Fine. And Mr. DJ Boop, how are you, buddy?
I'm good. I'm here.
Don't be so excited. That's good. Hopefully your cohort will get in here shortly. But tonight we're just we're going to go over fantastic schedules coming up, man. I'm telling you, I am ready. I'm ready. I'm supposed to be going to a pool next weekend. Ain't going to happen. So, yay me.
But what's next weekend?
Chatham, Virginia. Indoor down in Virginia. So doggone it.
It's already that time.
Yes, it is. I was really looking forward to that. And there's that other little thing coming up. I have a little shindig up there in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. Spoke with Jason. Gosh, I was on the phone for quite a while Saturday morning. But good news, everything's progressing forward, and we'll get some more.
I think I saw they have the live stream available now, correct?
Yeah, yep. The live stream came out. It's $90 for the whole weekend. Per the day, it's going to be higher. I don't know what the exact prices are, but that is available now, and that's KeystoneNationalsPool.com. All that's going to be on the website there, and Keystone Nationals Indoor Truck and Tractor Pool, I believe it's called, on Facebook. So all that information's there. Obviously, we want to get you there and get you in the seat so you can see the live action. But if that is not able, you're not able-bodied to do that or can't make it, live stream will be available.
Are they doing it themselves, or are they working with whatspooling.com or whatever that site
they
is?
have a guy that he did it last year, maybe the last 2 years, I can't remember. And he also built a new interactive website, which my understanding has really worked well.
Mm-hmm.
So kudos to him.
I just pulled it up. It's $20 for Thursday night and Friday noon, $25 for Friday, $25 for Saturday morning, and then $30 at night, or buy everything for $90. All 5 sessions.
5 sessions. I got to get used to that. I'm not used to that Friday morning stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
The mini madness.
Oh, yes, the mini madness. Yes. I'm going to do my best to be there. I mean, it's hard. I can't get away for five days straight, but if I got to drive back and forth, I got to drive back and forth, I guess. Facebook user, peace and prosperity. Good evening, everyone. Peace and prosperity. Good evening, Mr. Krause. How are you? That's my guess. I might be wrong, but that's my guess. Anyway, we'll get into this. I really don't care who goes first. I think we may hold DJ just so we can make Matt feel guilty. If we go through everything and he's still not here, we have something to pick on Matt about. So, but Kndra, why don't you go ahead and kick it off?
Yes, the tax slayer. I like that. Yes, so Interstate had their first meeting. I guess we had that the Friday, not this past Friday, the Friday before. So not a lot has changed, which I'm okay with that. Seems like a lot has been changing the last couple years, and I'm okay with not a lot of change. The biggest issue we were running into is, as many know, Paul Stahl has been having some serious health issues over the past couple years, and he is now in the hospital again. And as you all know, he owns and operates a pulling sled. So a couple of our pools still used him. And of course, Rick Krause, Allison, they get full schedules very quick. So happy for them for that. So I think a couple of our Jefferson County, especially, and Westminster, as long as everything can get squared away with sleds, they'll be business as usual. We didn't really lose a lot of events, which is great. We are Still holding out. Exciting news. There will be pulling back at the Montgomery County Fair down.
In there one time. Yep.
Huh?
I went to that pool one time, a long time ago. Me and Greg Preisher. Yeah.
Yeah. So we will be back down there. At least I believe the modifieds for right now, possibly some more classes. That's a Monday night event down in the city. Went down there many a times. Two-wheel drives were a big topic. There, a lot of our promoters are starting to catch word on them and are definitely wanting to book them more classes at more of their events. So we'll just kind of go over some of the first ones because, believe it or not, we will be pulling in 2 months. April will be here before we know it. So as usual, we will kick off our season down in Maryland, Westminster, Maryland, for the Carroll County Buck Wild Truck and Tractor Pull Classic. They start off with a weekend event starting on Friday. That's when they have all their tractor classes. So they'll have a plethora of farm stock classes, followed by the 6,000-pound classic, 7,700 light limited, 7,800 mods, and 8,500 mod turbos. And then Saturday on the 27th, they will do all of their trucks. So they start with the truck show as well as drag racing. And then at 6 o'clock, they'll get started with the 6,200 two-wheel drives, street pickups, 3.0 diesel class, semis, dump trucks, and a street diesel class. Boonesboro, Maryland is still up in the air. Darren or Destiny, if you're watching this, I'm calling you out. Boonesboro, Maryland is slated on the schedule for May 4th. And then that's also the weekend of Jefferson County's first pull. So barring not being able to find a sled for the weekend, they will have their first event on May the 4th with the classic mods, 6,200 two-wheel drive, the Wild Street trucks, 13.5 farm stock, 8,000-pound street diesels, and street gas trucks. Wild Street for the Interstate class has been also very popular with some of our southern promoters, trying to get more and more people involved there, both in the class and promoter-wise. I think it's attractive to vendors or to promoters, especially in today's world, that we have set rules, set safety equipment versus a street diesel pickup truck class, which I am all for that. We'll also be back at Mont Alto in May, as well as Luray, Virginia. Still waiting to hear back from Craigsville, Virginia. We were there last year on Memorial Day weekend. I think they're still looking for some sponsors. They're trying to put in a big event there. And of course, big event comes a big price tag. So if you're in the Craigsville, Virginia area and looking to sponsor, maybe get a hold of them down there. Help get some of your interstate classes there. Then we go into June and it'll be full steam ahead. We're going to be at Two Top. And then Shippensburg, going back to the Buck, Jefferson County, heading out to Deep Creek Lake, New Media, of course, and then back up to New Centerville. A lot of people are excited to go back up there. Excellent facility. I think Jason Swanevek is big up there with the bootleggers. So obviously that is pulling country and it benefits a local fire company. So what more could you ask for? And then, of course, I'll give a plug to Deep Creek Lake or McHenry, Maryland, Keystone, big time sponsor up there. So everybody should go up there and support Mark Miller. I struggled to get that name out, but I was trying to think of it there. Then we go into full-blown fair season. We'll be back at the Woodstock, Shenandoah County Fair, Franklin County Fair, Washington County Fair, back up to Plainfield, Pennsylvania, Lycoming County Fair, Shippensburg Fair, back down to Carroll County, all the fairs. And then I bet one of DJ's personal favorites will be up at Union County Fair. We'll let him talk about that a little bit more later. I already mentioned that we're going back down to Montgomery County Fair. Then business as usual with Harrisonburg, Virginia, Center Hall, the Grange Fair, back down for Page County Fair in Luray, Jefferson County Fair, The Mont Alto Firemen will be there again. And then we go up to Port Royal for the Juniata County Fair. Still questioning the date on that. I know there has been a lot of changes there over the past couple years. Have not.
That's the Sunday before Memorial Day.
Okay. You mean Labor Day?
Or Labor Day, yep. Whichever one that is in September. But yep, I talked to Chad and
okay. Yeah, because we kind of heard some rumors there, but you know how rumors are, that they might be pushing it back to that Tuesday because of breaking up the races, blah, 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 blah. But good to hear that it's going to be on Sunday. That's always a better night anyway to get more people there in the stands. Last year we were at New Centerville twice, but that was because of the rain out. So we will only be there once. There will be no September pool this year. Going back up to Beaver Springs, everybody always looks forward to that event. And then, we will end the season again down in Harrisonburg, Virginia at the Bull Pool. That's going to be on October 5th. So we will be pulling on the interstate circuit from Friday, April 26th through Saturday, October 5th. So if you can't make an interstate event in those 6 months,
wow,
you are busier
in every single location.
Plenty to pick from, that's for sure.
Yeah, from Virginia to, I guess our farthest north would probably be Plainfield
County.
Plainfield. I've been up there.
Yeah, Plainfield would probably be a little further north.
Yeah.
So,
it's a little hike to get to.
It's quite the hike.
Not as far as Hartford, though.
Yeah. Have not heard much about new vehicles. I know there was a couple vehicles that changed ownership. I was able to talk to Vern one day this week. I think it was yesterday. Planning to have all 3 back out. I know Foresters are in the shop working hard to get their tractors back running. I don't know if anybody, if it doesn't follow Forester Pulling Team, they have reacquired the stretched tractor, and the next generation of Foresters will be continuing to pull with Scott Kiskadden's daughter with the Light Limited. So that is super exciting. She did an excellent job with it down in Florida. So yeah, looking forward to some new pullers, new vehicles, and some vehicles coming back to the area. So what more could you want?
Absolutely. Did you have classes for any of those events, or you just basically got events scheduled? Or
business as usual? I don't want to read through 10 pages of a schedule, but
okay. That's okay.
It is updated and out on the Interstate Pullers website. So I will say that if anybody wants to go out there, it is updated. I believe Lisa made the changes from our meeting, and we are meeting again next Friday. So if anything new and improved changes there. I do know there is another insurance meeting. Insurance is obviously a hot topic. Oh, yeah. So there is another insurance meeting that Danny's going to be going to at the end of March. So we'll have anything new safety wise coming out from that. We will have that. I will say Interstate's standpoint is you better have your cross bolts in and where they are supposed to be. Teching is going to be a very, very big thing at Keystone Nationals, as it should be. But they are going to be asking people to get there sooner rather than later, so there can be plenty and ample of time, especially with the interstate vehicles, to just make sure everything is in place and where it needs to be. So,
very good. Yeah, if anybody was on Facebook today, you've seen the various Pro Pulling League shares. Yeah, it's real deals. So get ready, folks. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and I'll run through East Coast. We're still waiting on DJ's buddy to show up here. But hi, Dustin. How are you, buddy? Zed. I'm Zed. And Lynn Clark, how are you? Appreciate
my shout out was from Mike Petrie.
Okay. And we appreciate everybody joining in. We're trying to get these out here for you. Start planning your pool trips now. Here we go. What I'm going to read you, aside from any and all rumors that are going around, these are contracts signed and back in with classes And if I don't read you classes, it is confirmed. And we're waiting on the contract to come in. Some are in the mail now as I speak. So I'll do this as quick as I can.
Dangle postal service.
We start April 20th, 2024, 6 p.m. at the Tuckahoe Steam and Gas Association in Easton, Maryland, with the East Coast Diesel 4-wheel drive trucks, hot farm tractors, light pro tractors, and the limited pro stock semis. Up next will be April 27th, 6 p.m. at the Clark County Raritan Fairgrounds in Berryville, Virginia. I said Berryville, Virginia. I'm going to hear it 2 more times. There was a rumor floating that I'm not going to get into it. Modified 4x4 trucks, pro stock 4x4 trucks, and the hot farm tractors. That pro stock 4x4 trucks is a brand new class for points for East Coast Pro Pulling this year. We welcome them on board. May 4th, 6 p.m., Greensboro Fire Department in Greensboro, Maryland. The super stock, pro stock tractors, light pro tractors, hot farm tractors, modified 4-wheel drive trucks, and the limited pro stock semis. May 18th at 7 p.m., Beast of the East, Lebanon, Pennsylvania. This is our first go around as East Coast Pro Pulling to work with the Beast of the East boys. Dwayne would have been on here with us tonight, but I hope he doesn't mind me mentioning I believe he said his wife's father had a heart attack, and she is in Missouri, and he has the kids, and they're busy doing family things. So we wish nothing but the best on the outcome of that for them, for the family. So East Coast Diesel 4-wheel drive trucks and hot farm tractors will be there at 7 p.m., Lebanon, Pennsylvania. May 25th, 6 p.m., Washington County Tractor Pullers in Boonesboro, Maryland. Modified tractors, modified 4-wheel drive trucks, super stock, pro stock tractors, East Coast Diesel 4-wheel drive trucks, hot farm tractors, and the limited pro stock semi trucks. June 1st, stop number 2 for Berryville, Virginia, 6 p.m. Modified 4x4 trucks and pro stock 4x4 trucks. What else is yet to be determined? And I believe they have a meeting this week to get that all ironed out, and we'll have the remaining classes for that event. June 15th, 7 p.m. Beast of the East Pulls are back in Lebanon, Pennsylvania. East Coast Diesel 4-wheel drive and the hot farm tractors. June 29th, we're back in Boonesboro, Maryland. The modified 4-wheel drive trucks, super stock, pro stock tractors, East Coast Diesel 4-wheel drive trucks, hot farm tractors, and the limited pro stock semi trucks. And guess who just arrived? He saved you, DJ.
Good.
Welcome aboard, Matt.
Hi. How's it going?
All right, buddy. Good to have you on. We're going to go from, we'll go to July 13th. We'll be in Delta, Pennsylvania at the Mason-Dixon Fair, right over the hill here. Limited pro stock semi trucks, East Coast Diesel 4x4 trucks, and the hot farm tractors. July 19th, 7 p.m., we're at Tuckahoe Steam and Gas Association again in Easton, Maryland. Modified tractors, modified 4x4 trucks, East Coast Diesel 4x4 trucks, hot farm tractors, light pro tractors, and limited pro semis. Okay. July 24th, we're back at the Lebanon Area Fair. 4-wheel drive trucks, super stock, pro stock tractors, hot farm, East Coast Diesel 4-wheel drive trucks, and the limited and pro stock semis. July 25th is the rain date for that event. July 26th, we're right here, hometown, Harford County, at Bel Air, Maryland, with the Harford County Farm Fair. Modified tractors, hot farm tractors, East Coast Diesel 4-wheel drive trucks, and the limited pro stock limited pro stock semi trucks is what I'm trying to say. The following night will be July 27th at 7 p.m. right back in Bel Air, Maryland, and the same classes once again be modifieds, hot farm, East Coast Diesel 4x4, and the limited pro stock semi trucks. July 30th.
In your backyard, are you going to have a cookout for us for lunch the next day, or take care of all of us that are staying up? Or
July 30th at 7 p.m. the Schuylkill County Fair in Summit Station, Pennsylvania. I've been there, done that. It's a possibility. We'll see. We'll see how things are. East Coast Diesel 4-wheel drive trucks, hot farm tractors, 4-wheel drive trucks, and the modified 4-wheel drive trucks. And limited pro stock semis. August 5th, 2024. This will be a good pool. 6 p.m. at the Berkeley County Youth Fair in Martinsburg, West Virginia, we have the modified four-wheel drive trucks, the Super Stock Pro Stock tractors, Hot Farm tractors, the East Coast Diesel 4x4 trucks, and the all-new Pro Stock 4x4 trucks. Again, August 5th at 6 p.m. It's Troy Butt Crack Nails. Cool. Getting it even with you, Troy. August 9th at 7 p.m. We go up to Union County West End Fair in Laurelton, Pennsylvania. We're going to have a good time up there this year. We're going to have a good pool this year. Period. Ain't that right, DJ?
That's right. That's right.
The reason I say that is DJ's father, I believe, is president of the fair board up there. So
Still is. Yep.
still is. What would we do without Dennis Boop?
He's hanging on for the 100th anniversary. That's what he says.
Okay. Modified four-wheel drive trucks, East Coast Diesel 4x4 trucks, Super Stock Pro Stock tractors, Limited Pro Stock semi trucks, and the Hot Farm tractors. And I found this out from a very good source right beside me. They had a meeting, and those are the classes that are not on the schedule yet, but that's what they will be running. Correct. Right,
Correct.
DJ? Okay.
Yep.
So if it's wrong, yell at him. Anyway,
I'll push the blame to Lucas then.
there you go. August 10th, 7 p.m. Our final hook at Beast of the East Pools in Lebanon, Pennsylvania. East Coast Diesel four-wheel drive trucks and Hot Farm tractors. Well, guys have got a lot of hooks this year. Wow. August 17th will be stop number 3 for the season at the Berryville, Virginia, Clark County Raritan Fairgrounds. Again, modified 4x4 trucks, Pro Stock 4x4. Remaining classes will be determined. August 23rd, 6 p.m. at West End Fair in Gilbert, Pennsylvania. The modified 4x4 trucks will be there. August 23rd, the rest of us, hopefully, I hope to get there this year, at 7 p.m., will be at the Center Hall Grange Fair in Center Hall, Pennsylvania. Modified tractors, Super Stock Pro Stock trucks, Hot Farm tractors, Light Pro tractors, and the Limited Pro Stock semis. And, August 24th at 7 p.m. will be the modified tractors, Super Stock Pro Stock tractors, modified four-wheel drive trucks, Hot Farm tractors, and the Limited Pro Stock semis. I'm almost done, believe it or not. September 7th at 7 p.m. in Greensboro, Maryland, at the Greensboro Volunteer Fire Department will be the modified tractors, Hot Farm tractors, East Coast Diesel four-wheel drive trucks, Limited Pro Stock semis, and the Light Pro tractors. September 14th will be in Winchester, Virginia. Contracts in the mail. We don't know the classes yet, but it is a go. September 16th, 6:30 p.m. will be the Great Frederick Fair in Frederick, Maryland. It's a Monday night, as always. And classes to be determined. It is a go for sure. Just no classes decided yet. I have September 22nd at 12 noon. I'm pretty sure that's a rain date for Frederick. And we, at this point, we round out our season September 28th at 7 p.m. at the Delaware International Speedway in Delmar, Delaware. Modified tractors, modified four-wheel drive trucks, Super Stock Pro Stock tractors, Hot Farm tractors, East Coast Diesel four-wheel drive trucks, and the Limited Pro Stock semis. Hell of a season coming, folks.
That's another place that has bad luck. Doesn't it always rain for Delaware Speedway?
You lost
last year. They both did.
Last year, yeah, both of them rained out. The first year we were there was really nice. I enjoyed it. It was a good time. So hopefully it works out this year. So anyway, Norman's going to have a busy season. Kndra.
We already have 13 confirmed East Coast hooks.
Confirmed.
We'll see about Berryville and Winchester. And
I would venture to say you'll be at Winchester because Jeremy Denson lives right down the street. So I'm sure you'll be in Winchester. But we'll see. So by all means, eastcoastpropooling.org on the web. Also East Coast Pro Pooling on Facebook. Keep an eye on the schedule for any changes. But those are all confirmed that I read you outside of a couple not deciding classes yet. So,
JR, can you blow up Tara's comment there?
oh,
That
yeah,
is pretty big.
the last Facebook user account.
yeah, I know. Wasn't supposed to say anything about that yet that I was aware of. So, You'll have to go to Facebook. I don't want to get in trouble.
Man.
So why don't Matt and DJ? I'm gonna check on that and then just to reconfirm everything. But okay, well, it's on Facebook, so
it's official.
thank you, Chad Packer. We're gonna drop back here to our August Center Hall, Pennsylvania Hauck, and $1,000 to win the Super Stock Pro Stock classes. And
At
extra
Center
money
Hall.
for second as well. $1,000 to win, and extra money will be paid for second place. Western PA, wake up, get your supers and pros over there. Eastern Ohio, you can get there cheap enough to win if you got a good tractor. Come on. By all means, come support it. Good money. Thank you, Chad Packer. We were just talking about him off screen. All good, Chad, I promise you. You bet. He's a great person for the sport. Great promoter.
Definitely, he supports tractor pulling in central Pennsylvania big time.
Yes. Yes.
And he has good food.
Yes, he
excellent.
does. I tell you what, when you go to fair and you walk up to a Packers booth, it is the cleanest ones in the fairgrounds. They're spotless all the time. Even slinging cheesesteaks around, grease and flying, it's still very clean. So I know I'm getting good food, and something ain't gonna kill me. It's gonna hurt going down anyway. So anyway, by all means, even Interstate, interstatepoolers.com for their scheduling and stuff. And we're gonna advance now to DJ Boop and Matt Hauck, who are pretty much the familiar faces with the new Snyder County truck and tractor pulling. And I'm sure you got a schedule starting to kick off and get going here. And I'll tell you one thing I will say. Seems like every day I log on to Facebook, we got a new sponsor coming to Snyder County. So you guys are kicking ass and taking names. That's great. Glad to see it's working out for you. So tell us all about what you got going on.
Well, I'll let DJ.
It's your turn to talk. That's what that means. It's your turn to talk.
If he misses it.
What did he say? I didn't hear a word he said. I'm sorry.
I said DJ has the list. I'll fill in if he misses anything.
Oh, crack the whip on it.
I guess I'm going over the schedule then. So, but I guess to start off, how you guys were going over the websites. So the biggest thing to note is the new website for Snyder County Truck and Tractor Pullers. It's SCT Pullers, PULLERS.com. And you can find our full schedule there. You can find links to all the classes and their roles, and sponsorship forms, membership forms, all that good stuff. You can find that at our website. So make sure you go and visit the new website. But talking about Chad Packer, we'll start. That's where our season starts, May 11th at the Center County Grange Fairgrounds. The Central PA Tractor Pullers, they put on their spring pool, and they're going to have Hot Stock Enhanced Farm 2.6 Pro Street. Is it Pro Street? I want to make sure I say it right. Yeah, so 2.6 Pro Street diesel trucks, 3.0 Limited Pro diesel trucks, Pro Street gas trucks, in the 85 mod turbo 9300 Superform class. And all 6 classes are 4 points with Snyder County Truck and Tractor Pullers. And
I'm sorry. What was the date for that pool again, DJ? I'm sorry.
May 11th. Yep. So starts off early. May 11th. Start time is 6:30, and I'm assuming it's $10 admission. Chad did not tell me that, but that's what it was in the past, so I'm going with that. And then it is off to. I gotta learn how to go through pages a little bit better. I'm not too quick on that.
Do what I do, just print it out. It's easier.
So then June. Well, I didn't have enough time for that. I have an 8-month-old baby that's getting teeth, and he's not very happy right now. So, June 1st will be the first pull at Stones Grove at the home track for Snyder County Truck and Tractor Pullers at the Middle Creek Valley Antique Association grounds, right beside the prison. So I said June 1st at 6:30 start time, and it will be Enhanced Farm, Hot Stock, Light Pro 4.1 Limited Pro, 2.6 Pro Street trucks, 3.0 Limited Pro trucks, and Pro Street gas. And then June 29th will be the first pool at the Union County West End Fairgrounds. That's our annual summer pool. That start time is 6 p.m., $10 admission. And all these classes are points for Snyder County Truck and Tractor Pullers. And it's Hot Stock, 3.0 trucks, 2.6 trucks, the Mod Turbo Super Farm class, Enhanced Farm class, the Light Pro Limited Pro tractors, and the Pro Street gas pickups. And then July 13th, we are back at the Middle Creek Valley Antique Association grounds in Stones Grove at the home track. Start time is 6:30 again, and it would be Enhanced Farm, Hot Stock, Mod Turbo Super Farm, 2.6 Pro Street, the Pro Street gas trucks, and then Wild Street. And then into August, we're back at the Union County West End Fairgrounds. Tuesday night of the fair, August 6th, that's annually our truck class at the fair. So it'll be 2.6 Pro Street, the 3.0 Limited Pro, and the Pro Street gas. Those three will be 4 points with Snyder County. And then the Wild Street class will also be ran that night. Then Thursday nights, always the mini rides with Interstate Truck and Tractor Pullers and the 4x4 gas truck class too. Right, Kndra?
I'm sorry, what was that? I was
Thursday at
I knew that was going to happen.
Thursday night at Union County West End Fair. It's a 4x4 truck class.
yes,
4x4
yep,
gas
the small
trucks.
block trucks. Yeah, I
Yep,
was
and then the
reading
small block and big block.
Tara's comment there, and yes,
Yeah, that's just prayers out for the Thomas family. If you don't know who Donnie and Leonard Thomas were, wow. Hate to see that. I know they're both getting up in their ages. And we wish the family all the best. Our prayers are with the Thomas family for sure. I'm sorry, DJ. Go ahead.
Nope, you're good. You're good. That has to be brought up too.
yep.
So, and then Friday night, August 9th at the Union County West End Fair. That's JR and East Coast Truck and Tractor Pullers. And then Saturday, August 10th, it's a mixture of Interstate and Snyder County Truck and Tractor Pullers. So it is the modifieds, the Interstate modifieds, Interstate mod turbos, and the Interstate two-wheel drive trucks, and also the Snyder County Truck and Tractor Pullers hot stock tractor class and Enhanced Farm tractor class. And we changed up the start time. It's 7 o'clock on Saturday night at the fair. So a little bit different schedule at the fair on Saturday night, but still going to be all good. And then back to my other page, if I can find it. Center County Grange Fair. Friday night, August 16th. That's the first weekend of the fair. It'll be 2.6 Pro Street diesel trucks, 3.0 Limited Pro diesel trucks, and the Pro Street gas trucks for sure for points. I think Chad usually runs in some other classes, but I'm not sure what they are. But definitely those 3 points classes for Snyder County. And then Saturday, August 17th, the Mod Turbo and Super Farm tractors, Hot Stock, and Enhanced Farm. And then the second weekend of the fair, it's the Friday and Saturday night. JR, you already covered, is East Coast. And I believe Monday night, August 19th. Is it just Monday night, Kndra, at Center Hall?
Yes.
For
Yeah, they
Interstate?
pushed it back into one night, I think 2 or 3 years ago.
Yeah.
After
so-
COVID, it's always just been one night. Yeah.
yeah.
For
So
Interstate. at
that's
least.
Center. Yes. So that's Grange Fair schedule. And then
Back to Selinsgrove on the 31st.
yes, August 31st. That's Kids Night.
Yes.
So Kids Night, August 31st, 6:30 start time, and it's Enhanced Farm, Hot Stock, 26 Pro Street, 30 Limited Pro, Run What You Brung trucks, Norm and Kndra, and 10,000 open. And like I said, that's Kids Night. Matt, do you want to go into more details about that?
Yeah.
So you can talk.
The way it's looking, it's going. Its day will start at 4, from 4 to 6, and we're gonna do the usual: give bikes away, add pedal tractors, chance to win, vehicle setup. But that's what we're looking at. We did create an event page last night for that, so more information will be posted on there. But the wives are on the committee to take care of that, so I'm sure they'll do an awesome job at it. But
Way to earn
yeah.
some brownie points there.
Wise words. Wise words.
but
So
then I'd say
yeah, go ahead, Matt.
I was gonna say the next night I think the hot stock tractors go to Port Royal. Would be
Yeah, the
September 1st.
Sunday before Labor Day. Yes, Hot Stock's at Port Royal, and that's the same night as Interstate's there. Matt, do you want to? Modifieds are able to pull in the 10 open, correct?
Yes.
Yep. So, yeah, so Dustin, that's open for both classes. So,
But it would be pretty
And
neat
then
to
we
have
go-
a big old modified there for all the kids to look at.
that would
Hint,
be.
hint.
Yeah.
I'm Dave DeQ's right down the road, so hopefully he can have his there.
Yeah, he was at our first meeting there, and I mean, he said he was going planning on coming to pool, so that would be a good one to have set up. But
So into the month of September. Matt, do you know what week Beeper Fair is?
yeah, it's
That's-
well, Kndra mentioned it. I haven't heard official, but it sounded like Friday night was going to be Enhanced Farm.
Yep.
And
I
Then-
have it here.
yeah,
Yeah, so they're moving the enhanced farm to Friday night, and then the 6200 two-wheel drive, 7800 mods, 4500 small block truck, and 8500 mod turbo.
yes. And then Saturday night, it's going to be the 3026 gas trucks and hot stock. And I believe they are running the Mod Turbo Super Farm Saturday night too. So
They
Like
had the Wild Street there last year. I'm not sure if they're keeping that or not.
that was up in the air when I talked
Yeah.
to them. But so their Mod Turbo will be able to have 3 hooks in a row right there, all in central Pennsylvania.
Yeah, because
Hound the hog.
on the 19th. Yeah.
The hound the hog. 3 days in a row. Woo.
He couldn't even make
That's-
it 2 days in a row last year.
I was gonna say, I was like, I don't
Exactly.
think he's ready to talk about Beaver Springs yet.
It has to make it to September, and then let alone 3 pulls in 3 days.
We are still waiting. I talked to Ray, but it sounded like the hot stock was going to be back at Kratz to Thursday night of that week. So that would be a busy 3 days.
And that's the 19th, 20th, and 21st, correct?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then I did see on Facebook that CS Pulling Productions, they will be at Clayton County on the 27th and 28th.
Yes.
Am I right? So
Yep.
there is another local pool there that weekend. So that'll be pretty good stuff. And then back to the Snyder County schedule. We round out the year on October 5th. That's our championship night at Stones Grove at the Middle Creek Valley Antique Association grounds. That start time is, we're looking at 1 o'clock. Am I right, Matt?
1, 2 o'clock. It wasn't decided yet.
Yeah, but
Probably.
we're planning on a full day of pulling.
Yeah.
What we're hoping for. So usually October gets pretty cold at night, so I want to get done before it gets too terribly cold. But class wise, we're looking at Enhanced Farm, Hot Stock, Mod Turbo Super Farm, Light Pro 4.1 Limited Pro, 2.6 Pro Street Diesel Trucks, 3.0 Limited Pro Diesel Trucks, the Pro Street Gas, Wild Street, 1 Rochi Brung Trucks, Kndra Norm, and the 10,000 Open. So
Dustin Freeburn.
we want to run, pretty much plan on running all the classes that we have to offer at Stones Grove at that last pool in October. So Matt, you want to add anything else?
Yeah, wow. I mean, in the October pool, there's some things we're trying to work on. We're trying to make it a good day. We're looking at maybe having a meal. We had some sponsor talk about that. There might be like an intermission halfway through if we have to redo the track, but yeah, lots to discuss there. The only other thing I had to add, back in July, there's talks with Hughesville of having Enhanced and Hot Stock back there again on the same night as Interstate, and possibly Montoured along the next week with the tractors and trucks, but still waiting on official word for that. That was a Monday and Tuesday night. But
yeah, Hughesville was July 19th. And yeah, Montour Long Fair, that's the following week, which is the 21st through the 27th.
Mm-hmm.
So, but we're hoping once we get all these official, I know on the website now it's a calendar style. You go through the calendar, but we're going to create a schedule tab where you can see the full page of all the pools and what classes are pulling when. But I need to get on my website, girl, about making that.
Photographer came through, so.
Finally.
Ouch. DJ or Matt, question for us New York hop farms. Can we pull with Snyder County with P-pumps and 3x3? Just confirm if we can.
In the Enhanced or in
There
the Hot
was
Stock?
I don't know.
Probably
would
whichever
say
one
that'd
is
be for
closest.
Hot Stock.
Yeah.
I mean, if you would put a 2.8 plug in front of your turbo and run 3,000 RPMs, you could pull Enhanced.
Well, that was from Mike Petrie, so I think he ran against us out of Shipshewana in the hot farm class. So
Yeah.
if I remember right, at the last meeting they were talking about that they would be allowed to run, like if they want to come and run in a class, but they would not be able to sign up for pants.
Yeah.
But I'm not exactly sure how they decide on that for sure. That's more of a class question on that.
It was discussed because the Keystone case and a couple guys from Western PA are talking about coming in and pulling a couple hooks. And I think amongst the hot stock, it was talked about, they run their weight, their rules, but wouldn't collect any points. Kind of like how our hot stocks run with East Coast, So.
But all the safety.
You must have all the
safety things, yes. In which with Snyder County, we did make a rule that all the diesel classes, except for Wild Street, they have to run the turbo cross. And Wild Street, they have to have the bolts at least, correct?
Yes, one set of cross bolts. But the rest of the classes are following the PPL rule.
Yep, and that's the
Yeah.
cross. And is that only intake side? Intake side
Yes.
blanket?
Yeah, I think the way we have it, intake side to cover is required. Exhaust side's recommended. But
JR, do you know that's how it is for PPL?
I have not spoken nor seen any specific rules yet, but they'll be coming soon. We got tech school next Saturday, so
I heard about that. I heard there might be somebody from this area coming down to that.
better be there.
Hopefully. Old Uncle Robbie.
Robbie.
no, as far as sponsorships have been going good. There's a lot. We had looking to have come in yet. We received a good bit, so we're happy with how that's going.
Mm-hmm.
We have a meeting, March 7th. That will be posted on the Facebook page. But if you have any questions, just come to the meeting. So, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I mean, sponsorship wise, for being for the first year separating out the light pros and mod turbos. Yeah, we already got $2,000 for the points payout at the end of the year for mod turbos. So that's pretty cool.
Wow.
And that's thanks
really
to East West Drilling and Hackenberg Garage. And
Yeah.
Hackenberg Garage put $1,000 towards enhanced form already for the end of year points. So we definitely appreciate them.
Yeah, the goal for when we said about doing mod turbo and separate them, we said that we'd like to pay $1,000 to the winner because they were going to have kind of a limited schedule, and I think the mod turbo class is up to 6 or 7 hooks, which that's probably all they're going to be. So, they're going to pay at least $1,000 to the winner of the points and them 6 hooks. So, I mean, that's a good chunk of change if you just for going to 6 hooks, you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely. Yep.
But
Very good. Very good. Very good.
And as of membership sign up for the classes,
That was my next question.
that's going pretty good too, and a lot of new names for classes also. So that's pretty exciting.
That's yeah. I mean, you want people to come back, but to add new names to the list is awesome.
yeah, and one thing to add to that with the enhanced farm going to P pumps, that's opened it up to some new tractors. And I did have some questions about the RPM sensors, which I just ordered 5 sensors on Monday, I believe. So we have 5 sensors available. If anyone new needs a sensor, the club has them, and just got to get a hold of one of us. But it shouldn't be a big deal. And if we need more, Fair Valley gave us a discount on them, so we can order them anytime during the year for you.
Good.
Cool deal. All right. That covers Snyder County, I guess, then? Or
Schedule wise, yeah.
what else is on your mind?
We'd probably have a lot of answers for you here after the meeting on March 7th. We might have we have some leads on announcers, so if the club approves on that, that'll be pretty big news, pretty cool news.
Okay.
Yeah, and guys are getting ready for Keystones.
Yeah. Darn it.
Which, yeah, we definitely appreciate the Keystone Committee adding in the hot stock class again, bringing them back, and Even though that's invitation only, but Snyder County Truck and Tractor Pullers got some of the invites, so at least 4 of our guys will be there.
How many they take in total?
12, I believe.
Well, yeah.
Yeah,
Four,
it's-
4, and 4.
Yeah, Western Pennsylvania and Virginia. Okay, yeah, makes sense.
yeah, four from each location.
Excuse me, I'm sorry. I don't.
3-0.
Yeah, running 3-0, but I'm sure that class is probably full. But actually, entries are closed. So
Yeah.
And I think they're all 3-0 trucks in there. I just looked at the lineups. Yeah. Will the T-shirt trailer be at Keystone?
yes.
Oh yes, it will be. Yep. So that's another thing. So Keystone, the T-shirt trailer will be at Keystone's, and one of our pullers, Brad Kramer, he just got some T-shirts. So we got some more green color in the trailer, and the trailer is open to anyone that wants to bring their shirts and sell them at Keystone's. They can bring them over to the trailer, or you can get a hold of me beforehand and give me a heads up, and we can talk to you guys and tell you how we do it and go from there.
Very good.
We haven't
I got a
talked
message
about
here.
the biggest thing that happened in the past week. You know, Farm Show was just a couple
Yes.
days ago.
Did that happen this past week?
It did. It was just a couple days ago, believe it or not.
I wasn't there. It was like the first time in forever.
I watched all 5 sessions, and I think it would be safe to say that was one of the best shows I've ever seen at Louisville. They nailed the sled settings. I think they only had like one. Did they have any sled settings at all?
The very first class.
Okay.
At the gas pickups, because
Oh, that's right. They did.
the back of that one.
Yeah. Kind of forgot about that. But yes, definitely one of the best shows I've ever seen. Everybody was just barely in the sand when they got the wins, obviously, except for the gas truck class who went through the wall there. But no, they definitely had some breakage, definitely had some carnage. The guy, but everybody likes to see that, except for the puller, obviously. Seemed like they always got everything cleaned up quick, though, and everything went well. Yeah, I enjoyed watching it. Did you guys get to watch it on Valentine's Day or no?
I did. Me and my wife and Earl, we sat there and watched it. That's how Earl went to sleep that whole week.
Valentine's Day always gets in the way of Farm Show. So, I heard they got the sound system straightened out. I know that's always been a point of contention in the past. So good to see they made those improvements and listen to everybody. Yeah, that's all I've got. I mean, I just watched live streams, so I couldn't really see anything. Our local pullers did well. Devin Riggin was on a tear in the late pro stock class, and he had some breakage. The Hoyts were bitten by the bad luck bug again. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
1 year they're going to do amazing down there. I can feel it. So
Yeah, our crew that went out, well, who I usually go out with, Dad and them, that's who they hung out with Chris most of the weekend. And Corey, Dad told me that Corey's hitch, the bolts for his hitch, they broke. So that's why he never really hooked up at all. And then Chris, he was having water injection problems. Whenever he tried to light the fire, it just went out. So
flooded it, yeah.
Not good. I don't know, Smith boys, one did good, the other one not so good. I don't know what
Yeah,
happened there.
Smokey, they're thinking it was a fuel issue. Something with the pump they think gave way. I saw there at the end of the run, he was kind of throttle jockeying it and nothing was happening. So I'm going to say, yeah, they definitely had some problems. But hey, it's Louisville. Sometimes stupid things happen. So
when you got the guts to put your real name on a question, we'll answer it. Anyway, I'm done for the night. I've got stuff to do. If you all are finished, we're going to go ahead and pull the plug on this before it gets ugly here. So, if you guys have anything else, we'll give you a few minutes to say what you need to say.
I'm done.
I'm done.
Nope.
I still have to finish up some things for work, so
It's all good. It's all good. It's all good.
I got a cranky kid, so
Cindy's about to have a cranky kid too. So, but anyway, hey, we appreciate everybody coming on. Sorry we haven't been around the past 2 weeks. I've just been a little busy here. So, anyway, we'll be back next Wednesday. I'm not sure what about. Might go back to the classic oldies. I'm sure Bill Grove's starting to chomp at the bits a little bit, and I have a couple other old timers come on with him. I think so. We'll see what happens. But we definitely plan to be here next Wednesday. Oh, I tell you what, real quick before we do go, I got to take care of my boys down in Chatham, Virginia. I don't want them to skin me. They have a big indoor pool coming up February 29th through March the 2nd, and it is a great pool. Whether you're into antique tractors or not, put it on your bucket list. Those guys put on a hell of a show down there. They're fast, considering the amount of hooks they get. I'm going to bring this poster up for us real quick. Hopefully. There we go. But they do a well of a job down there. They the first night is it is a bracket pool, and that is one that will go all day long, and it is exciting. It is really exciting to see who advances, especially when you get down to the final four and then the championship run. That was pretty cool last year or 2 years ago. I really enjoyed that. I didn't get to go last year either. They're having bracket pool, team pulling, charity classes, and several other classes. Friday and Saturday, they'll run 3,000 to 6,500, 4, 5, 6, 8, and 12 mile per hour. Thursday is the new style 64 tractor bracket pool. It's 5,300, 5.5 mile per hour. The team pulling is 5,700, 7 mile per hour. So we'll see. We'll see how it all spins out. I'm supposed to be there. Of course, everybody knows I've been on here whining about I can't get away with family stuff here. So once again, that's going to be the issue. So things could change, but at this point, no, I'm not going. Somebody's asking. So doesn't look that way. Keystone, I'm going to do my best to try to get there. We'll see. That's a little closer to home. If I got to run back and forth, at least I can do that. So, but definitely give Southern Virginia Winter Classic indoor antique pool. Those guys put their heart, put their hearts into that pool, and it's very cool. Go check it out. Put it on your bucket list. It's a good time. Plenty of food there. Plenty of action. They got 2 tracks. They run 2 indoor tracks all day long. It's really cool. Other than the first night with the bracket pool, it's pretty good stuff though. So anyway, I'm done rattling on about that. We wish them luck with their pool. And with that said, I guess if we're done, kids.
One more thing, JR. I just got a text message. I got every time I'm on here, I always get a compliment about my hats. So I will say
welcome,
every
Rick
pool. It wasn't Rick actually.
So, oh, really? Okay.
It close, but it wasn't Rick. But at every pool at Stones Grove and at definitely Union County West End Fair and definitely Center Hall will be Kraus sleds. So there's that.
Will be Kraus sleds. Yeah, I don't have on our schedule. I don't have. I know Allison and Kraus will be Allison Kraus. That was funny. Ain't that a country singer?
The other Allison Kraus.
Yeah. Allison and Kraus, I'm sure will have them. I don't know. I know a different sled company will be at one of the Berryville events because they could not get a sled for it. And, I mean, the sled's of good quality to do the job. So, as far as I know, that's who all will be here. So, then again, I don't have it listed. So, yeah, I'm sure that's what it'll be. How about you, Matt? You all done, buddy?
Yeah. No, sounds good.
I was just making sure you wasn't froze up. You were standing there all like
No,
Very still.
getting to my
Very
bedtime.
still.
4:30.
Yeah,
comes.
it is. Yeah. I got milk them cows, boy.
Yeah.
That's right. So, okay, you all hang in there for a second. I'll meet you backstage. The rest of you, appreciate you coming in here. Like, subscribe, share. Quick show. Oh, we did make an hour. Wow. Okay.
Mhm.
Got an
If we
hour.
forgot anything, we apologize, but I'm sure there'll be more updates coming starting next week, and we'll
Check the
carry
websites
on
and check
from
the
there.
Facebooks.
Absolutely. Or message us, and we'll put you in touch or where you got to go. So, with that said, hey, let me get to my page first before Kndra starts picking on me. Thank you, Mike Walker. I know you're in there. I guess you're still there. You probably fell asleep. So, Mikey says he'll be at a lot of the events for me this year. That's good. If any other health things go on here, I might have to use him. So, okay. There we go. I found it. We're ready to go. Appreciate everybody for tuning in again next Wednesday, 8 p.m. See ya. You a little wave there, Kndra.
I did.
Okay.